Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be sacrificing a pair of these UV Air Force Ones for science. For those of you that are new, my name is Arianna, and for those of you that aren't, welcome back. So nice to have you all here. Today we are going to be doing an experiment on these UV Air Force Ones. Everybody has questions about what happens after the 8 hours of UV exposure. If you haven't seen my unboxing and review of these initially, I'm gonna put it in the iCards here, go check it out. But there were so many questions about what happens after the 8 hours of exposure. The instructions from Nike are pretty vague and all over the place. Somebody said that they contacted Nike and they put their response. And some people are saying that they expose them to 8 hours of UV and they get a different result. So instead of questioning it all, we're gonna actually test it out and see for sure exactly what happens. So that's what we're gonna do in today's video. I'm excited to do this video and I'm excited to see actually what happens. So I'm gonna wear these to work. I'm gonna wear these out to see my friends, and I'm gonna show you guys exactly what happens, give you guys exactly what UV exposure I've exposed them to. Up to this point, these have only seen about 20 minutes of UV. I put in my last video the UV rating for the day that I exposed them to that. I flashed my UV light on them a little bit, but not much, only on one shoe. So we're gonna see if that affects it. And with that being said, let us test these out. And if you're not yet and you wanna be a part of my family, make sure you hit that subscribe button down below and hit that big thumbs up, as it really helps me out and I would love to have you here. So let us get into this experiment. I'm excited to see what happens and I hope you are too. So cool that in the car,
spacesuit on, can't breathe this air. TNT going off in here. Ain't we up there? 'Cause you always wanna touch me.
I just got home and these met the rain because Florida. Oh, but so far we've exposed them to a little bit of UV. You can see all the water on it. I wonder if that's gonna affect it. I'm gonna wipe them down a little and then we're gonna continue the experiment. All right guys, I'm back from work. It was kind of a half day today. We had our little meeting and it was all good. I wore my UV Air Forces there into the door and then out of the door into the pouring rain. So we're gonna see, I guess, how it reacts to rain.
Are you good?
Brittany just burped a big one. She's okay now. Say hi, Brittany. It's pouring now. Anyways, I'm gonna still wear them and I'm going to go test them out. The UV index is 11 now. When I first started, it's 3, and I put it on the screen when I showed you guys me walking out to my car. So we're gonna continue this experiment. I'm gonna wear them in the rain with the UV, see what happens, see if that changes anything, if it's gonna give it any weird pattern. We're gonna find out. So with that being said, let us continue this experiment and go hang out with my friend outside. All right, currently on the phone because I'm going to be vlogging with my actual vlog camera and I have the battery on the charger, but yes, this is the outfit for going to see my friend. The shoes, of course. It is raining, so I'm wearing this rain jacket from Tommy Hilfiger. So Tommy Hilfiger, little crop top from Fashion Nova, Alpha Elite leggings, and yeah. So I'm gonna keep you guys updated. It's gonna be a fun afternoon. Miss Fernie is upset and I'm sorry. Don't hate me, I love you, okay? Welcome to Orlando.
Leave you bleeding. That's why I'm always leaving.
We have arrived. Say hello. Hello.
Leave me, 'cause you always wanna touch me. My thorns will leave you bleeding.
All right, we are back at Disney now. I have Miss Sam here. Hello. And we are eating around the world, and I have had these out for a designated period of time that I'm gonna put on the screen here because I can't remember off the top of my head. And I will show you what they look like now. Right now, it's very rainy because we live in Florida, as you can see. So we're gonna keep on testing it out and we will see you shortly.
That's why I'm always leaving. Believe leave me. One more shot, one more round. Take my hits, pound for pound.
You're leaving.
Promise I'll.
All right, guys, it's the next day. I am back home and I am getting myself ready to go to the mall. Yesterday when I came home, I was too tired to vlog about what happened, but let me show you the shoes now. They still look pretty good. I only exposed them, I'd say, probably to about 3 hours of UV, very low UV later in the day, one solid good hour of high UV because it was raining on and off. So today I'm gonna wear them to the mall, even though it doesn't match my outfit, but we're gonna try and get a little bit of UV exposure. And then I'm going to wear them tomorrow again to go see my friends at Disney again. So I'm gonna do over 8 hours. That way we make sure that they have been fully exposed and see what the result is. So with that being said, let us continue this experiment.
One more shot, one more round. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose petals. Don't step on my rose.
I am home. My gosh, it is UV index 1110 and it's 90 something degrees out here, so I am hot. I came home and I immediately put myself, I couldn't do it. It's just too hot outside. But I exposed my shoes to a little bit more UV. I showed you guys in the mall, it actually showed that UV was, like that there was UV exposure in the mall because it's all open on top. I don't know if you guys have ever been to Mall of Millennia, but it's very open mall and there's a lot of windows. So I guess it was getting UV in there. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna continue to expose it, and tomorrow we're gonna go to Disney and we should really know by then what the deal is. These shoes are gonna be absolutely trashed by the end of this. But it's for science, so it all makes sense. So let's continue.
Day 3.
All right, guys, we're back at Disney. I have Sam and Curtis here. Hello. And we just stopped at Italy and we stopped in Canada, and now we're gonna loop around again and meet up with some more friends. We're hour 6 into the UV exposure of the shoes so far. Okay, I learned from last time. You can definitely see they're there. It's present. You can see where I wore my pants covering them is actually a little bit darker. So let us go. It's the next day and literally this is how I took off my shoes last night. Have you ever seen anything so perfect? It's kind of scary.
Many months later.
All right, it's been a while since we last talked, but what I did today, because I was sick of, wearing them and not seeing any results, I've had them baking in the sun now for literally 5 hours today, so we've definitely well surpassed the 8-hour mark. And as you can see, they're not turning as dark of a color as they used to, and the UV index has been between like 8 to 10 all day. So it's very odd that it's not changing like major colors anymore. So I'll show you what happens when I take it inside. So as you can see, when I take it inside, it's going back to the normal white color. Just takes a little bit of time now. But you can see it's pretty much back to white. And if I take it outside, it will change colors, but it won't go back to the full, like the darkest that it used to be. So what I can conclude is that these shoes, after 8 hours, it's very weird because it's very different than what the instructions read to me, at least, is that they will not go any darker than what you've exposed them to. So they'll reach a final UV exposure color, which is lighter than what you would first expose it to, where it's that really vivid, bright color. It'll only go to, I guess, if you've exposed it to an average of UV 5 over that 8-hour period of time, a level 5 of color range, and it will still switch back and forth when you go inside versus outside. Now, how long this will last, I'm ready. Okay, final update, because I really don't understand these shoes. As you noticed in one of my last clips, the shoes stopped changing colors entirely on one side. Other side changes colors, as you can see. Not too dark, but definitely changing colors. Well, maybe at the bottom. This side, as you can see, not much. Maybe the areas where the shoelaces were covering it, as you can see, certain areas like under the swoosh that maybe didn't get as much light, bottom of the shoe. But anyways, it looks like after, has to be like 12 hours or something like that, that they will just remain white and they will not have any more color. So, sorry this was all over the place, but this kind of took a weird turn and I wasn't really sure, I guess, what happened with this, because it really wasn't 8 hours and then all of a sudden it just stopped changing colors entirely. So I guess act accordingly with these. And if you have them and you've exposed them to over 8 hours of UV, let me know what happens, and you know, put it in the comments down below, because I'm curious to see what yours have done. Also, this is what they look like at the end of my trial period. You can see some creasing on the toe box. There are some scuffs. I don't know if you can see a nice little scuff right there. They're pretty worn pretty well, but I have to say, I know people wanted a follow-up. Definitely they wear well. You can wear them in the rain. It does not affect the UV, like the color of the shoes. They won't get speckly or anything. Definitely though, plan out how you want to expose these for your end result. So I hope that helps. I will be experimenting on the best way to clean white shoes with not any of those like special cleaning products, like more at-home products. So make sure that you stay tuned for that, as that will be definitely something fun. Also, if you guys have not seen my last video, go check it out and enter into that giveaway, because that is ending tonight at midnight. So make sure that you're all entered in. That way you can win a pair of those UV Air Force Ones. And charity you want me to donate the $100 to. So I really hope that this helped you guys out. If it did, please give it a big thumbs up and make sure that you're subscribed to my channel. That way you don't miss another one of my videos. And with that being said, I hope you guys have a great week, a great weekend, a great weekday, whatever day it may be. And I cannot wait to see you all in my next video. Bye!